Last time on Resurrect SMP. So I think the best course of action is to get it from the top. What is this? What is this thing? And what happens if I touch it? Oh, my head. Oh, boy. Wait, where's the rest of my stuff? No! I have to start over again? No! So, like at the start of any world, I ran around the world and started gathering supplies, but this time, I had an idea. See, I wanted to create a place that I could be kind of proud of. But in order to do that, I need to get some basic stuff. So I got myself lava, which I got, of course, by killing the iron golems. Then I went over to go get myself some snow. And all the while, I was collecting trees here and there to try to diversify. And then I found myself a cherry blossom village, which was kind of shocking, but kind of helpful because I got myself yet another iron golem. From there, I made my way back over to the island and began building my area. The first thing I did was started to plant every single tree that I own. And while I was collecting all the different stuff around the world, I also was eagerly getting some trees. And I got myself some birch, some oak, some dark oak trees, as well as, of course, spruce. And so I started to spam it out and try to collect as many as I can within a short amount of time. And all the while, I was also harvesting some cobblestone thanks to the stone generator. And then from there, started to kind of work around the edges, trying to make sure that the entire area was within a mushroom biome. And then I started collecting more moss by just putting down moss and bone mealing them wherever I could, so then I can make mossy cobblestone, which I'm going to use in the build later on. From there, I started to lift up the land. And then from here, I decided to carve out the boundaries and make a sort of detailed wall around my island. And then from here, started to make the path towards my building, and then laid out the wheat that I'm going to be using as sort of an aesthetic for my entire island. And then from there, started constructing upwards my small little house, which I think comes out really, really great. And trying to put in as much detailing as possible. This is probably the best building that I've made in Minecraft so far. And just to fill in that empty space in the corner, I made myself a wheat silo, just a small one, that I'm also going to use as sort of a hidden passageway down to my mines. And then from here, all I had to do now was to plant all the wheat, let it grow, and we are finished. I really like how this build came out. This is probably the best build I've done, really, ever. I'm not really much of a builder, but I got some pointers for some of my friends, and I especially love the detailing on the pathway. Honestly speaking, the path took the longest amount of time. Like, the house was hard to design, but the path, oh man, trying to design a path and not listen to that little voice in my head that's going like, it's not straight, it's all dirty and messed up. Having to ignore that and then just like trust the process of detailing, oh, this took the longest amount of time, but I'm really happy with how it came out. And if we go inside, we even have a balcony on the second floor, overlooking the ocean. I can't wait to start again in this new world.
Start again, you say?
Wait, who are you? And why do you kind of look like me?
I'm you, but in another timeline. You might know me as OnesieBuddy.
OnesieBuddy? But you were just one of my...
Yes, in your timeline, I was probably some helper. But in my old world, you were mine. But enough about me. You were excited about this new world. What if I shared some of my knowledge?
What is that?
This right here is a quarry. And if you're like me, we both hate mining.
Exactly. But there's no such thing as a quarry.
But if it doesn't, then how am I holding it? Look, I propose a deal.
A deal?
Yes. I shall share with you some of my knowledge that I've collected throughout my time here and in the world beyond. And in exchange, you share me a part of your soul.
My soul? Ooh, this future different version of me is insane, but if it means I get the know-how to expand Kigacore? Okay, Onesie, I accept.
Excellent. I thought this might be different, but you always do make this deal. Brace yourself, Kigarui.
Ow! Oh, jeez! Oh, my head! Oh, it's throbbing. But I know what to do now. Oh, man. I hope I don't regret this deal. Well, that was a weird experience. I just kind of, I guess, fused souls with my future self, I guess? But, hey, I mean, if there's ways to create more stuff and create technology, I don't see what the problem is, especially if he's just me from the future. I'm just basically stealing future knowledge, right? I'm sure nothing bad will ever happen because of that. But looking at my inventory right off the bat, there is a lot more stuff, and it's sort of like the book here, but it also gives me a lot more information about stuff, so I guess it's not all bad. The thing he showed me was a quarry, and aha, there is a quarry. Okay, so first things first, we gotta go mining in order to get all these items. We should probably build ourselves a bunch of tools because we're gonna go digging and mining for a little bit. Even with this new knowledge, I still have to do some basic mining. At the end of the day, it's still day one of this new world, so I still gotta do all the basics. Okay, we finally got all the stuff that we'll need in order to build this quarry, which is going to solve a lot of my problems, like not having
I think it's about time we head to spawn.
Onesie?
Yes, it is me.
Go over to spawn?
Yes, we need to go see the next task.
Okay. I'm gonna go put this back in the chest just so I don't lose it.
Okay, but hurry up.
Huh, a jukebox. Wonder what's on it.
Welcome, wanderers. I am the Observer. Your task for now is to go into the village in the distance, tear down the buildings, and create buildings of your own. Revitalize and redecorate the village as you see fit, but there must be at least 5 different buildings from 5 different wanderers, with 10 villages roaming around the village. Until next time.
Huh.
I've always had the flair for the theatrics.
Yeah, you were being a little dramatic there, but I kind of enjoy the little spice you put into it. But why do you have us doing these tasks?
Well, it's not me in this world. I'm merely a onesie from another world.
It's not you.
This is a different onesie. I believe he calls himself the Observer.
I mean, I suppose that's fair enough.
I'm here to help you with this world. But for now, just play along.
Just play along for now?
Yes, we don't know what this Observer has in store for us.
Okay, yeah, I could do that. There are other people in the world?
Of course there is. You're not the only wanderer that plans different worlds.
Okay, gonna go back to my house, grab some of my materials, and then come back and start building.
Yes, you do that. Gather your supplies and complete this task.
What the heck? I was gone for a day, and it seems like all the people have already made a quasi-town. That's kind of insane. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to pick up the pace or else I'm gonna be left behind with everyone else. Oh boy. There we go. There's our tavern, and I think it came out really well. I wanted to keep with the aesthetic and the color palette of the rest of the town, but I wanted to make it kind of my own kind of style, and I think it came out really well. Now granted, there's nothing inside of it yet, but I'm planning for this place to become kind of like a tavern. So over here we have the counter, which people can like probably sit on, which I'll have to do some other time. The side chairs and maybe like a private booth for people who are on dates. And then on the top side, we're gonna have a bunch more for people who just like look over nature, or like maybe at night they'll want to stargaze and have a couple of pints with the homies. I'm planning to have the drinks be potions, as well as some lore attached to the name. But yeah, I think it came out really well. But now that we have done this and I've done my part, it's time to go power up that quarry.